সো আমরা এখন একটু এটার অ্যাপ্লিকেশনে চলে যাই, ঠিক আছে? We learned a lot about innovation, innovative technologies, how they are influencing business, helping businesses to become better. But what do we do about it? আমরা কিভাবে, how do we start? আমরা কিভাবে innovate করব? So let's look a bit into some methods that will help us, ঠিক আছে? Not to get overwhelmed by this big diagram, but this is one of the simplest diagram to practice innovation that I have come across. And it comes from Professor Nathan Furr. I keep referring to him. He has been another strategy instructor in Telenor, and he has given us a lot of ideas and a lot of strategy sessions on innovation. That is why I keep referring to his teachings. So he has a book called The Innovator's Method. You can read it, you can refer to it, and it will help you understand how it can be easily practiced in your day-to-day ideas, in implementing your day-to-day ideas. So Innovator's Method, it starts with insight. So insight is something very important. We talked about it. If insight is not uncovered, where the problem is, what is actually happening around me, are people facing challenges? Are people looking for something to solve their problems in a better way? These things need to be observed. And when you find such things, you will quickly start to understand that yes, these problems are being experienced by a lot of people, and if they can be solved, perhaps there is a possibility to innovate here, right? So insight, and then that eye to look for problems, this is actually the mindset that you need to keep in order to come up with innovative ideas. So how do we look for insights? We look for surprises through empathizing with people. And I remember that in the last session, you heard that in order to actually innovate, you need to talk to a lot of people. So research is a very strong term. Research kora bolte mone hoy je it's a formal research that I have to do. But empathizing with people is something that you can do every day. You can talk to a lot of people. You can talk to people where you are actually trying to solve something. So ekhane users kara. So if you are thinking about health services, then go to hospitals, watch how people avail these services, watch how they go to the counter, they avail their appointment, কিভাবে সে ডক্টরের কাছে যাচ্ছে, এখানে কি কি সমস্যা ফেস করছে. So you need to have that eye to empathize with people and look for certain surprises or something that you did not know. যে কোনো observation, you will see that you'll find something that you didn't know before, and these surprises will help you to discover new jobs that need to be done. And then the next part is finding that problem. So we will go more into finding how do we find problems and how do we actually turn these problems. So erpore amra ekta case study te chole jabo instead of going deeply into the innovators methodology to thakbe, but let's understand this first two parts about understanding insights and understanding problems. So a big company like McDonald's, যাদের খাবার খুবই popular globally, আমরা সবাই হয়তো we have tried it. They were facing a certain challenge with their product line, the milkshakes. So এইখানে this is a very popular case study, খুব পুরনো একটা case study, এবং if you go through the internet you'll find it. This name Christian Clayton, it will come up. He is a famous Harvard professor. He's often called the father of disruptive innovation. He came up with this term, the job to be done. ঠিক আছে, আমরা এখন এই ব্যাপারটা একটু বুঝবো যে কিভাবে job to be done এটা দিয়ে he actually helps to solve many problems. So যখন তাকে ডেকে আনা হলো, তাকে বলা হলো যে এরকম মিল্কশেকের পড়ে যাচ্ছে, মিল্কশেকের সেলস পড়ে যাচ্ছে, বার্গার সেলস, চিপস সেলস, এগুলো সব ঠিকঠাক আছে, বাট মিল্কশেক it is somehow they are introducing many flavors, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, অনেক কিছু নিয়ে আসতেছে, but milkshake sales it is not increasing. They tried different types of innovation. এখানে chocolate chips দিচ্ছে, different flavorings add করছে, and then they started to survey, like I said, formal research. Everybody, all companies do formal research করে বোঝার চেষ্টা করছে যে why don't you like milkshakes. They started talking to their users যে milkshake কি করলে তুমি আরো কিনবা. The usual question is যে what needs to be done so that you buy more milkshakes. And then a lot of ideas came up. But then when Christian Clayton, he was hired, তাকে সে জিনিসটাকে একটু ডিফারেন্টলি চিন্তা করা শুরু করলো. He kind of started getting into the psychology of people and he started observing যে আসলে মানুষজন মিল্কশেকটা কেন কিনছে. Why are people actually buying these milkshakes? So he observed his team of students. They were set there. They were also observing, বুঝার চেষ্টা করছে যে why people are buying it. And what they came up with is that যে milkshake কারা কিনে, the early commuters, যারা সকালে কাজে যাচ্ছে বা ইউনিভার্সিটি কলেজে যাচ্ছে, তারা সকালবেলা মিল্কশেকটা কিনছে এবং মিল্কশেকটা সে দেখা যাচ্ছে যখন কিনে তখন সে কাইন্ড অফ মর্নিং ব্রেকফাস্ট করে নাই, মাঝে মাঝে বাচ্চা সাথে আছে, বাচ্চাকে স্কুলে নামাই দিবে, এরকম একটা সময় সে এই মিল্কশেকটা কিনছে. And when asked যে তখন, that was one observation. So the early morning commuters, they are buying this milkshake. And when asked তুমি এই সময় early in the morning, why are you buying this milkshake? They're saying যে আসলে এই সময় আমি তো গাড়ি চালাচ্ছি বা আমি ট্রাভেল করতেছি, এই সময় আমার একটা ব্রেকফাস্ট খাওয়াটা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট. সো আমি যেটা করি যে মিল্কশেকটা খেতে খেতে সিপ করতে করতে I drive and it kind of gives me an entertainment while I'm driving, while I'm going through this boring roads. আমি আসলে এটা খেতে খেতে যাই, and by the time I reach my office or my university, আমি মোটামুটি ফুল. Right? So what is the job that this milkshake is doing? So he interpreted it in this way, je ashole the job that this milkshake is doing, it is a solution to boredom. It is a cure to hunger. It is a source of protein. So ami ei dan pasher ei banana ba big sandwich eigula na খেয়ে, donuts ei jinishgulo খাওয়াটা অনেক difficult. I'm replacing all of this with a milkshake. So that is the job that a milkshake is doing. And to really understand why a user uses a product, it is very important that we understand why, what is the job that this product is being hired to do. So the milkshake was actually hired to do all these things. It was hired to replace a breakfast. It was hired to give me some entertainment. So while I'm sipping, I'm not bored. And many of us, I think, we sometimes drink something or eat something for other reasons than the fact that we are very hungry. ঠিক আছে. সো যখন এই আন্ডারলাইং রিজনটা জানতে পারলো যে আচ্ছা these people are having it as a replacement for breakfast, as a solution to boredom, they could augment it with more of such things. So Christian Clayton, they told McDonald's যে আচ্ছা তোমার মিল্কশেক কিন্তু এই ধরনের লোকরা কিনছে, এই সময়ে কিনছে, and then এই পারপাসে কিনছে. So once you know the underlying why, the underlying reason, they could put up promotions in the morning. They could have special free meals with free breakfast meals with this milkshake for the morning commuters. So তখন the morning commuters would start buying it even more. So this kind of helps a company to really understand যে কেন আসলে তাদের প্রোডাক্টগুলো তাদের ইউজাররা ইউজ করছে. It is very important to know the job that this product is doing.